All right, guys, so the state of fashion right now, where is it at? What are our thoughts? We kind of did this with sneakers, but it is kind of at a standstill, people are thinking. So I say we get right into it. I say we get right to it. Before we get into the discussion, got to ask you guys to like the video if you guys get a chance to. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed. Did you guys know that 60% of the viewership on the channel is not subscribed? Is what I just saw.
Guys, just click the button. Insane. It's not that hard. You'll notify when we come on.
I think a lot of people don't maybe have a YouTube login. I don't know, but yeah.
Like a Gmail?
They got
a Yahoo?
Yeah, but please sub to the channel if you guys get a chance to and hit that like button. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so I got to ask Tan and Johnny. Do you guys think you're fashionable?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
A lot of people.
How about this?
Go ahead.
There are tiers to fashion.
Okay.
And the runway, designer, the things that is very, very unrelatable.
Yep.
I can't get down with that. Sometimes when it comes to fashion, I think people get it mixed up with like just dressing clean, like staying fresh. Like, people think like that's not fashion, but
you brought up a really good point one time. You're like, man, I don't think we're fashionable. I think we're fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So did you say that? That's a bar.
You said that years ago.
That's a bar.
I think I heard it from I think like Don C mentioned it. If you look at Don C how he dresses, it's very sporty.
Yeah.
He still rocks like
fresh.
He just looks fresh. Dope.
If you look at like that one Instagram that's blown up, the People's Gallery, which is all about like fashion.
Yeah.
We have never worn anything even remotely close to that, but people would consider that fashion.
Exactly.
I guess when it comes down to it,
so there's tiers. Yeah.
In order to answer that question, I think we would have to break down like what is fashion.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say because I don't consider myself kind of like you, like fashion.
But we love clothes.
But I love clothes. I love putting pieces together. I love like expressing myself with clothes. So is that fashion in a sense? So I think when it comes to fashion, I feel like people have their own expectations when it comes to fashion.
Their own standards.
The word, like, it's funny when we're like throwing on some clothes sometimes, and we'll kind of joke, we're so fashion right now. Like, I throw on the Rick, so I'm like, I'm so fashion right now. Can you kind of give your perspective on your thought process when it comes to putting together an outfit? Because a lot of the comments do, address you and like what you're wearing, and just go ahead.
I think for myself over the years, I pride myself in not spending top dollar on clothes.
That's very true.
I mean, that's been like that since we started the whole game, right?
Yeah.
Before we start, I don't like spending like a lot of money on clothes.
And it doesn't mean that you're buying things that are cheap and things that are whack. You're finding things that are still named
that
brand,
work with your identity.
Still work with your identity, but at a very, very, very low price.
Yeah, so that's one point that I look at because I do feel like I'm representing a population of people that are watching us out there that maybe don't want to spend top dollar on stuff either, right?
Oh, yeah.
So when I do piece myself together, I would definitely say it's evolved over the years into actually like more self-expressive. I would say earlier when we first started, it was way more like, what is everybody doing and can I be subtly like everybody else? Well, now it's very like, I'm just doing me. Like,
I think it's easier to do that right now. Do you? Because
absolutely.
There isn't like a go-to
bingo
blueprint right now. Like a lot of people joke about like the 2016, 2017
Jerry
blueprint.
Boys.
The Jerry Boy
Jerry
lane,
Boys.
Like, there isn't that right now. Maybe a couple years ago it was the whole Essentials thing.
Yep. Then you have the Supreme Bape thing. You have Loud Pieces. Then you have like the Eric Emanuel.
Would you guys say the whole Chrome Hearts aesthetic right now, or the flared denim with the patches, or the denim tiers, or whatever? Is that kind of a blueprint right now, or not?
I would
not
say
strong?
so. I would say so. It's definitely a blueprint, but I feel like other brands don't really try to mimic it as much as all the other, like, for example,
there's not a minimal of Chrome Hearts.
Exactly. I feel like
actually they did do.
They did do it, but it wasn't as drastic as a straight copy rip that brands used to do with Fear of God and the Jerry Boys. I just feel like when it comes to the Chrome Hearts, those guys, I feel like those are the ones that I just can't relate to. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very a tight group. I feel
like they care about their badges.
Well, they're like collectibles.
They're like snooty Boy Scouts. Like snooty Boy Scouts. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all like that Chrome Heart stuff, man. That's your thing. I would definitely say that is the closest thing to like a wave or a go-to thing.
Yeah.
But right now, I think we've been flooded with everything, where we flooded big things out, right? We flooded Supreme out. We flooded out all the big brands, like even Essentials and stuff.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I would say this is everybody's chance to be the wave.
Be themselves.
Be the wave. Like, you could be your own, like, you know, we were talking about jerseys in the last video, and I wear these bandanas and glasses and stuff on purpose because I don't want to just look like a regular fan. Because I don't really be watching sports like that all crazy.
I will say this is the best time where you kind of buy what you like, and it's not about the brand. I've seen brands that are like have like no following blow up. Or you see a lot of people kind of gravitate towards like the pre-orders.
A lot of independent brands.
A lot of
Oh, you know what
brands.
is kind of a blueprint that people are mentioning a lot is the whole Hellstar thing.
Oh yeah,
A lot of brands.
Hellstar?
Hellstar, yeah.
Kind of like that, what would you call that? Like that
Rockstar streetwear.
Rockstar streetwear. Yeah.
Rockstar streetwear, where it's
Rockstar
still,
might not make it.
Rockstar lifestyle.
Might
might
not.
not make it.
It's
You've always really maintained a streetwear aesthetic to your stuff.
He really has.
simple-
Very athleisure-esque.
Very athleisure.
Yeah.
Like you've picked your lane and you've stuck
I
with it.
feel
I
like,
think for him to bring up Don C was actually very fitting because that is kind of like your swag, very
I feel like
athleisure.
simple and safe.
Yeah.
If you look at guys like Ronnie Fieg that has done great pieces with Kith,
Yeah.
he's not rocking Rick Owens and Hellstar stuff like that. Things that
Yeah.
are more so trendy or popular. I don't see him wear no chrome hearts,
Yeah.
but
Very simple.
It's very simple and it looks good proportions, and I feel like that's just a safe way for me to kind of rock with some of the things that are trendy.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be the whole
I hear you.
designer expensive things. you know?
Yeah.
I like that.
I would say mid-tier brands is kind of where I cap myself.
I see.
When it comes to fashion.
I got a question. At this moment, right, you mentioned about cuts, and I want to elaborate on that. Do you feel like right now in the fashion world, designs aren't as important as much as I would say the fit of the pieces?
I think now so more than ever. I would say what really kind of opened my eyes towards it was when kind of like that hipster aesthetic was started becoming more in.
Yeah.
You know, the baggier pants and
Yep,
then
yep.
people started
Flared
really
pants,
tapering the thigh area and everything. And that's when I was like, okay, you don't need to rely on the brand doing it. You could go get a pair of any
Yes.
pants and then having it done yourself. But
Yep.
I would say, the fit of your outfit can override any brand or anything
Yes.
like
Good
that.
Point.
'cause-
Very
Yes.
good point.
Woo! So gotta take a break from the hype talk. Huge announcement. We have officially hit our 1 year anniversary here at Tribute. It is crazy.
Time
man.
flew.
Time
Like,
flew.
literally flew.
Literally been a crazy ride. So with that being said, this Saturday we're gonna be doing some crazy doorbusters at our store,
Yep.
and then along with that, we're gonna be releasing our 1 year anniversary capsule collection in store as well.
Yes, sir.
Whatever is not sold in store on Saturday is gonna be available for you guys on
Live.
Sunday morning
Live,
on
yep.
the website. I said we go over piece by piece the whole collection.
Do it.
It is literally like we spent so much time on this. Hopefully you guys really like it, man.
Let's get it.
All right,
Let's get it.
all right,
Where we start?
Let's start off with the rugbies.
Yeah, we do the rugby.
All right, so we got the team rugbies
Oh,
right
man,
here.
I've been wearing this heavy.
Crazy. I'm rocking a size medium right now, so it does fit true to size. These are fire right here, man.
Colors are sick.
Super comfortable too. Super comfortable. It has like a digi camo vibe with like a twist of like modern colors. Got a little bit of teal.
Exactly.
The 23.
Like
This
you
is
can
the away
literally
version.
wear this with any color, you know?
Definitely. Sure. So this is the away version. Then we got the home.
Yeah,
got
so
the home.
if you're local, you get the home.
Yeah.
If you guys are not local, you get the
the
away.
away
That'd be
jersey.
kind of tight.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, these were inspired kind of like our love for the padded Nike jerseys back in the day, the
Yeah,
long
yeah,
sleeves,
yeah.
All
the
over print.
Stussies. This is just super comfortable.
Yep.
Like
Super
really.
breathable too. You would
Yeah.
think it's kind of warm, but it's very breathable.
Yeah, so these are going to be available. Yeah, these turned out insane. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here?
The Harley
The
inspired
fade alone. The fade alone
speaks
is
for itself.
is
Like,
so
These
crazy.
are custom blanks that we decided to put the potassium spray to kind of give it that true vintage feel. If you look at this, even down to the distressing,
Yeah.
it looks like we thrifted this merch.
exact piece.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So the graphic on the back is insane. 1 year anniversary right there with the eagle.
The little details.
Got
Even
the,
the sleeve hits.
Got the
Yeah.
sleeve hits.
Went crazy.
I love the fading, man. Just
Yeah,
how it's like
fading's
in
perfect.
different areas and everything.
And everything feels like one of one. Like
Yeah.
every hoodie has like different dye.
Yeah,
I really like it.
I saw Jay the other day. He was looking to try to find the
The
perfect
right one?
one. He was like, all right, I like when the fade's here. I
On the
like
hood, yeah.
But yeah, these are just so fire.
And then
T-shirts
what? You're
and
wearing
hoodies.
a extra large.
This is an XL. I feel like it fits pretty true to size.
I'm wearing a medium in the skeleton one. True to size, a little bit like a relaxed feel.
Yeah,
So
it is a drop shoulder. Go true to size. He's rocking a medium. I will rock a medium as well.
Right,
and then we got the skeleton. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This was inspired by Capital and what they got going on.
okay.
But we put our own tribute gradient on
Man.
the skeleton.
And you have
if
to
you
be
look at
up
it,
close to see every single detail.
so insane right
got
here,
the
man.
monogram vibe.
Really,
right
really
here.
like this one.
Yeah, like I said, man, when we're coming up with the details. We're like, we can't just throw any bones on there.
Right.
We
gotta feel different. It's
gotta
gotta
feel
feel
right.
inspired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And these ones also have the sleeve hits too on both sleeves.
So dope. I love the tribute in the middle too. How it's in the middle.
Yeah, because we usually do like the chest hit.
Yeah.
Right in the middle is gonna be sick.
This one's gonna be dope. Again, same as the Harley inspired 1 year merch. I mean, again, limited pieces.
Limited.
But
Very limited.
my goodness,
Yeah,
Rich.
so whatever's available Sunday, whatever doesn't sell on Saturday will be available Sunday.
Yeah.
Also, if you buy any of the 1 year merch, you will get 10% off whatever
Anything
on the
in the
site.
store, yeah,
or
anything.
in the store. All right, last but not least,
I didn't think we were gonna drop these yet too. I was
we
actually
were gonna
surprised.
wait. We said, nah, we gotta just hit them.
At
Hit
least
'em
the
with
first
it.
colorway.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have more colorways in the works, but we gotta drop.
What's this colorway called here?
Rich kind of came up with this one.
I came up with the name. This is the snow cone.
Snow cone
I like it,
sunglass
I like it.
We've been
shades.
rocking these heavy. I showed you guys on the SneakerCon vlog
Yeah.
in Phoenix. Literally the perfect shape, like the best. I would say like anybody can rock them. Like
Yeah,
you know
that's
how
how
there
I
are
feel.
sunglasses
Yeah.
where a lot of people are like, oh, they don't look good on certain head
Doesn't match their
shapes.
face shape. Like this matches anyone's face
I don't
shape.
usually look good in sunglasses. I was like, these look great.
Come on, put them on, put them on.
You put them on, man.
Man,
That's your
these-
personal pair.
These right here, shape, everything is perfect. We wanted to make sure those didn't look, there's some out there that
Like,
kinda look
or too
like
sporty.
you're really
I can't-
about to go
Yeah,
cycling.
or you're about to go play
So
baseball.
fire,
like,
bro. The tribute hit in
you're
the
wearing
middle.
these to
nice
anywhere,
and
bro.
subtle.
And then the snow cone gradient lens.
Too sick.
super lightweight,
Polarized too.
comfortable.
Polarized too. So UV protection and all that.
Oh,
man.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Comes with
yeah.
the case. Yeah.
But we just had to drop these though.
I don't know, man. I can't even pinpoint what my favorite piece is out of all these. Like, I literally can't.
Mine's got to be the Harley.
Yeah.
The Harley, show them right in the back, right? Let's go.
You know me and the vintage.
So
like,
crazy.
When I saw Tan cook this one up, I was like, yo, he
I
hit this
might-
one out the park.
All right, guys. Anything else you got? I mean, let's just give them a huge thank you.
Man,
Like, one,
true.
first and foremost, like, I was just thinking the other day, I was meeting a couple fans here, like, how insane it has been to be here, meet you guys. Some people have traveled clear across the country,
From New
Yeah.
York.
visited our store. Like, literally, it's been insane meeting you guys.
And that's the thing about having a brick and mortar space throughout all the years. It was like, you guys can't really come visit us. So now we have
yeah.
the store.
Yes.
And most of the time, you guys have caught us here. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of this works without you guys. So
Yeah,
like,
none of this works without
definitely
you guys.
appreciate you guys supporting us.
Yeah, and like I said, when we started this project, the merch was something that we wanted to take super seriously.
Yeah.
Almost like a, we were really inspired by like RSVP Gallery
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Don C, how they always came out with like capsule collections.
Right.
Kith.
Kith, definitely.
Yeah, so we take the merch really seriously. It is really high quality. And yeah, it's just been a crazy ride. 1 year, a
Hold
lot of
up
stuff.
this Saturday. It'll be like a mini party when things open up. Y'all
Yeah,
can
we'll be
chill,
here.
hang
Yeah.
out. There'll be music blasting.
Let's
Again,
get it.
merch,
The merch.
discounts, doorbusters,
Doorbusters.
I am gonna leak the doorbusters yet.
Yeah.
Stay tuned on the story.
stories.
I'll
Oh my
leak
God.
some doorbusters on there this week. So.
Yes, sir.
Heaters.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some heat doorbuster deals.
Big
Y'all make sure you
heaters.
guys pull
All
up,
right,
man.
guys.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty much it. Let's get back into the hype talk. But just really excited about this 1 year anniversary. And man, it's been wild.
All right, so I gotta ask, I got, more something a little bit more lighthearted. What
Yeah.
is one trend that you guys maybe have participated in that was a little bit more not you?
Oh,
okay.
man.
that you have to
That's-
wear something sometimes to see the feedback, how you feel in
think
it,
about that.
to
That's a good question.
realize it's not you.
The damn Prada sunglasses.
The what?
Those the Prada sunglasses.
Oh,
The ones you recently got.
I just
What's
cannot
wrong
get
with
down
them?
with them. I just feel like it just makes me look like a douchebag, man. I just feel
I feel like that sums it up very well. You look douchey on it.
because I see the type of guys that do wearing the popping the bottles in the club is damn near dark. You can't see anybody, and those lenses are very, very dark.
Are those
I-
guys the same guys that have the Gucci flip flops?
Yes. Maybe Gucci flip flops and a Louis belt.
Wow.
But I just feel like for
All at
me,
once.
I think just going back to what we were saying earlier about how my style is more athleisure. I kind of like more of the Oakley vibes, the baseball
Funner.
biker,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What about you guys?
Yeah, I can't think of anything yet. Rich, you should go first. I want to hear what you got. I feel like you go through fashion like it's like this.
And you
Yeah.
go from like bottom tier brands to like top tier
Yeah.
brands.
I just
like-
You're all up in
I
between.
think for me, I love trying out what all brands have to offer. Obviously, we have the channel, so it's almost my duty to
Yeah.
see how
Yeah.
these work. And if I like it, then I'm
Thanks
gonna
for the
recommend.
sacrifice,
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah, I gotta try these things out. I've had the Rude boots; those go up to my knees.
Yeah,
and
it's
I feel like
crazy.
you chase quality as well too.
Yeah, I
You
like
know,
a little
so-
bit of everything, but one thing that just wasn't for me, I don't know, was a flare denim. Tried the flare pant look,
Yeah.
and I just put it on, and I was like, holy moly, my legs are too short. Just a straight leg is
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
almost
go-to.
my flared denim look, you know?
Yeah.
So
I almost felt like the flared
gotta
pants
be kinda
look.
taller.
It gotta be taller and almost push you in the lane of looking like a rapper.
oh,
I don't
yeah,
know, to
yeah,
me, just-
rapper.
You know, you're one gallery department hoodie away from looking like Lil Baby. You know, I don't know.
Gallery department is one where I was like, damn, I definitely don't like this brand. Why did I even cop?
Really?
You were big on it too. You had like galley
That's a good
shorts, you had
part.
the hoodie, you had
I just like the wash of the items,
Yeah.
but man,
Yeah.
yeah, that was one thing I was like, that was a waste of money.
Yeah,
that was
waste
a
of
big
money.
waste of
fair,
money.
fair, man. I would say for myself, I can't think of it too much because I do put a lot of thought. I feel like when I do get stuff, but turtlenecks, bro, it was one of the saddest things when I put on.
Oh,
I feel
man.
like there is certain pieces that just go with certain body types, and turtlenecks for a big man is not
I need to see that.
the move.
I need to
bro.
see that. I need to
I
see that.
felt
You've
like a
been
turtle.
talking about turtlenecks and trying to wear one for years.
Bro, I
You know
can't.
what? One thing is that
Yeah.
you did, I guess, carry out that I was glad you did was the overalls. For how many years you talked about
There's
overalls?
gonna be more. I'm getting more overalls.
you know,
Like,
one thing I haven't seen you in that you
What?
mentioned are the big hold mesh jerseys, though.
the closest thing is this. These mesh
Okay.
jerseys right here.
So I'll never
I think
see you with
he-
the
I
big
think
hold
he
ones.
means
I'm looking for
that
them.
size.
No.
Oh,
I'm
you
looking.
want bigger. You want
I
nipple,
want.
nipple
I
reveals.
little. Come on, man. You always talking about my nipples, man. Come, can't you talk
Yeah,
about
like
the
any
nipples?
bigger than those holes, I'm gonna
It's-
see
it-
those piercings.
They have Champion has practice jerseys from back in the day. They're crop top,
That's a look. I saw
Yes.
hella people rocking them in
It's
Vegas. The crop.
fire, fire. Those are what I'm talking about
Even
when I talk
tank
about
tops.
mesh. Yeah,
Zeke
Even
Elliott,
tank
son.
tops.
that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, yeah, the Zeke Elliott type vibe.
Do you,
What
think,
is-
do, you, do you think you need like a DK Metcalf like
Abs
six
is-
pack or anything or nah?
Close. You should have some. I feel like I'm built pretty sturdy. Like I'm not like fat, but like I'm kind of like I
You're
feel like
like
I'm somewhat built.
15% body fat.
I wish I was 50. I'm more like
Okay, 25.
22.
I feel like you have a lot of muscle underneath your fat.
Yeah, I mean,
like
I'm
when you
getting
take off
to
your
it.
shirt, you can kind of see your muscles still,
Thank
like
you.
the shape. The
Do we
shape.
all?
Thank you.
Huh?
Do we all have muscles on our
Nope, not all y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Not enough. Like his actually is shaped. Like you
Like you're
can
a
see-
strong big man.
I do a lot of weightlifting.
I think if
weightlifted a lot
you,
of
because
years.
you weightlift, I think the diet would go crazy.
Yeah.
when
We
you-
working on
You gotta stop doing the try it diet.
Hey,
What's that?
That's when you
Oh,
try
you
everything.
just try the
Guys,
seafood diet.
everything you see me eat.
Would you guys say you guys treat your wardrobe the same way you guys treat your shoe collection? When it
That's
comes
a
to
good
value.
question. That's a good question.
'Cause I feel like I know it's with Johnny, he'll get like really cheap, inexpensive things that suit him well. And then you, I feel like you get expensive, mid-tier things that you could always sell. Someone's always gonna buy it,
That's
you
a
know?
very good question, actually.
I don't know if I'm answering your question
Yeah.
correctly, but one thing I do value, especially when it comes to like a fear of God
Uh-huh.
or a John Elliott, like
Yeah.
from our perspective of making clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything runs through us. Everything at least has our touch on it. We've seen every single piece. We've never came out with a piece where we've never not seen it,
Yeah.
touched it, studied it.
Okay.
And I think that's what I kind of value when it comes to like a black tee that maybe you guys
True.
are like, why would you buy a Fear of God black tee for that expensive?
Very true.
Yeah.
But I'm like, maybe there are things that I'm missing that maybe Jerry saw, maybe like no cuff to the collar, something that he would value.
Got
Maybe
it.
me wearing it, I'm like, okay, maybe I could see this on an RLC
You're kind
piece.
of putting, even though you're the consumer, you're putting yourself in the designer's perspective in a way.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I
got it.
like buying brands for that purpose, like seeing what was it about this piece that made them come out with this particular wash or something like that.
Because my brother, you have a lot of black tees.
Yeah.
And it ranges
Tees
from
in
actual
general.
name brands, not
Yeah.
just Fruit of Loom or Uniqlo or
Yeah.
Zara,
Yeah.
H&M. Like these are some like John Elliott's, All
Top
Saints,
tier.
top
Exactly.
tiers. And I'm bringing this up because we had a garage sale, a tribute recently.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when you brought the black tees in, I was like, bro, I don't think anyone's gonna buy a black tee. But those
what
are
I
one of the
see.
first items to sell.
Yeah.
And I feel like people were able to touch them and feel them and
They'll
kinda
know the
understand,
difference.
Like,
Remember, you brought up All Saints when you're like, man, I don't know why you buy so many black tees,
Yep.
but I'm rocking this All Saints and I feel the
Yep.
difference.
Yep.
That's what I like
I
feeling.
understand. You
Got
don't
it.
understand sometimes until you feel the product, and
Yeah.
I understand that now, right? But going back to answering your question, Tan, I think the way Richie style is, you do like a certain value even when you're done wearing your clothes and your sneakers, right?
I like reselling myself.
Yeah.
yeah,
With
which happens
my-
to come with quality.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
myself, I do notice myself. I buy high-end pieces very rarely, but I buy a lot more of like wear and tear pieces. Like I wear the heck out of my shoes the same way I wear my clothes. I know I'm not really looking to resell it. I
Got
know
it.
that I'm gonna wear the heck out of it.
Yeah.
You know, or
Yeah.
recycle it with different outfits.
Yep.
I
So,
see what
yeah,
you're
I say it was very
saying.
similar.
It's just nothing's right or wrong, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wardrobe, I would say, is a smaller, but it is a lot of things that I can't just throw away. It's
Yeah.
like I would have to sell this or else I'm losing a lot of money.
Yeah, at least there's
Like,
value. Yeah.
Yeah, so like my closet's not that big actually,
Yeah.
but
There you go.
yeah, a lot of black tees though. A lot of black tees.
That was a great question.
What about you? What perspective you like? You
I would
like,
say
you
I'm a
like
mixture of-
samples.
Samples.
Bro,
He's
besides
sample
the
man,
fact
bro.
that I wear everything tribute, RLC, heavyweights, SMS. Look,
not SMS. That ain't us.
Yeah, for sure.
That is.
I will say I have a mixture of both of you guys. You know,
I was
where-
gonna say that's pretty accurate. Actually, Richie calling you sample man is kind of funny because you always have heat. So Tam will always have some type of heat on his feet, but he's rocking samples. He's never rocking something.
Bro,
that's
when
not
we'll go
his.
to LA, he'll bring like 2 shirts, a couple underwears, and just like, I'm gonna just grab from the
more
samples.
underwear
bro.
than a couple, buddy. You get more underwears than a couple. Okay.
I've seen you flip a couple.
Stop
I've seen
it.
you flip a couple.
He's inside out.
When I'm not looking, I see him on the corner just flipping in.
You've seen the Fridays be worn on Sundays.
It's a Friday to Monday.
on,
Friday to
man.
Monday.
Stop
Friday to
that.
Monday. These are my weekenders.
Yeah, but I will say I could take a little bit of both of you guys. You know?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm with all the things that you don't want to resell, and
Yeah.
come on, like
Yeah.
I'm in the business of kind of like resellers.
It
so
is
I
one
appreciate
thing
both.
that's kind of on the randomness is, man, producing clothes and how many samples we make. It
Yeah.
just goes to show you how detrimental making fast fashion is. It really reminds me how much we're producing, and
You're talking
yeah.
about environmentally, like how
Yeah.
bad it is environmentally.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah,
seeing
for
like
sure.
the factories and how much is being produced, how much smoke is going in.
I
It's
can only
crazy.
imagine how much Sheen is
Sheen,
contributing
Forever
to these.
21,
The team moves like
Gotta
Oh,
appreciate
I can only
quality
imagine,
now.
man.
Like, I don't really support like the super fast fashions anymore, like I used to.
Yeah.
I used to be cool with like a $5.99 tee.
Yeah.
But nah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Goodfellow socks from Target, by the way.
Oh.
Softest, nice thin material, and if you want that thicker material, just double up on them. But
Yeah.
I like them because they're thin, and then yeah,
It still has like
unbranded,
the
soft.
sweats, moisture wicking technology without like paying for it.
We're talking about
Yeah.
a swing. That was a hell of a swing right there. We just went for socks.
Hey, this convo can go anywhere you would like. We could talk about food, fitness,
Shoot.
fashion, the three F's.
Food, fitness, and fashion, baby.
Shoot, speaking of food and fitness, I mean, shoot, I'm hungry and I had to hit the gym, so I don't know. So I gotta lose myself.
Yeah, I took a break from working out for maybe like a month and a half just to get because I felt like my body wasn't feeling right.
Yeah.
But
I'm on a 5-month
month.
absence from the gym, so yeah.
hey, you just went the other day.
I mean, consistently,
Okay,
like
consistently,
I
yeah.
haven't hit 3 workouts in a row.
Let's get back into it. God damn it, I don't know how many times we've said
Almost
if this
the
year
end of
ain't
the year.
10. If this year ain't the year, I don't know what the hell we doing with ourselves, bro.
If it ain't this year, it's never. And we said that for the last 4
Johnny,
years.
how you feel? You laughing?
Y'all
over?
notice I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying nothing, bro.
You let action speak for
I
you.
ain't even
sometimes.
saying nothing, man. I talk too much. I'm just.
This
I'm
is
just
a
doing me,
podcast.
baby.
You're supposed to talk.
I
So
think,
go
I
talk
think when
away.
it comes to like the fashion, the fitness and health and everything, man, I it'll speak for itself.
Do you feel like you could turn on and off anytime you want to? Because I thought I could, but I can't.
It's definitely
I
way
can't
harder
just turn
getting
it on
back.
and off.
No, it's definitely way harder getting back in rhythm when you are out of it for so
Yeah.
long. But I do have to say, I feel like fashion and fitness do go hand in hand. Like when I do get skinnier, I feel a lot better in the clothes that I'm
Hell
wearing.
yeah,
Yeah.
DJ
Like, way
Mustard.
better.
DJ Mustard said it,
Yeah.
man, best.
You seen Gunna lately?
Yeah.
Gunna looks like, I mean,
He was in prison
He
just for a
looks
short
good.
period of time too. You know, so
bro,
it
whatever
worked,
he was
bro.
eating in there,
Yeah.
he looks healthier and the clothing looks better on him. Now.
You notice any big dudes that come into the industry, they get skinnier.
they get skinnier.
All of
yes.
them. DJ Khaled, DJ Mustard,
Drewski.
Gunna, Drewski,
Adele.
Fat Boy SSE,
Adele.
Adele.
Oh,
right?
man.
Like shout out to Adele and Rich Paul, man.
Adele looking good.
Kelly Clarkson's.
Kelly Clark, man, she got bigger.
She got bigger?
She got bigger. But shout out to Kelly Clarkson, man. She got great personality.
Who else? There's a lot of them. Keenan and Kel. Keenan.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of weight,
Very
man. Just,
true.
it comes part of the game.
Oh,
Either that or the diabetes will get
Salt
you.
Poppy.
I was gonna say South Poppy.
South Poppy got
Poppy.
abs
he's,
now,
an,
son.
he's an athlete though.
Bro, he is crazy right
But I
now.
love that he's taking it really serious now. Like he's
yeah.
like, you know what? Y'all think I've been joking around playing? Like he got abs.
Yeah.
The boys' abs they're big too.
crazy,
so.
yeah.
Shout out to South Poppy, man.
And then he was
Who's
getting
fighting?
tatted as.
I don't know who he's fighting next.
Well, shoot,
Oh,
I hope he wins.
KSI.
Is he fighting KSI?
Is he?
Okay.
He gonna knock him out. He gonna knock him out, man.
I hope he knocks him
That
out.
Filipino boxing.
Filipino
pedigree,
pride.
Because
Yeah,
I
that-
heard he was a boxer even before all the YouTube stuff.
Yeah. Man, I want to see that boy put in work. That's like the only exhibition fight I watch nowadays. Like
Yes,
that.
sir. You
Support
You still,
that boy.
you still boxing? Weren't you training
Man,
for
I've
exhibition?
tried, bro, and I'm telling you right now, it's way harder to stay consistent than you think. It's a lot of endurance. Even just jabbing, your shoulders get
What
tired.
made you tap out?
Hey, I like that.
Well, that doesn't really relate.
It wasn't necessarily
That's wrestling.
What made you throw in the gloves?
throw in the towel.
Throw in the towel.
Throw in the towel, not the gloves. Towel.
Oh no, hang the gloves up.
Like,
Oh,
That's retiring.
hey, shout,
That's retiring.
Well, he's
Throw in the
retired.
towel.
He's retired.
First of all, shout out to Garage Gym, man. Shout out to Coach Alvin. It was more so I saw the young guys there, and I felt like I don't want him to waste his time even on me. It's like you might as well like
So
spend
you
time,
sacrifice yourself.
kinda. But then
Damn.
also, but it was
Y'all got
also,
it. Y'all got it.
but I also knew I needed way more endurance
I'm
to
gonna
get
let y'all.
back.
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah.
So y'all
Let
can
y'all
move-
shine.
But
y'all
he's
can move
trying
forward.
to coach real fighters. Like he's not trying to
sure.
have people just be there for fitness. I'm
training.
literally just trying to get fitness in, right?
Yeah.
But he's over here like, no, Johnny, you got potential. Like he thinks I'm gonna get back in the ring or something. I'm like, dog, I'm not
You
trying
could
to
be
get
Saul
in the ring.
Poppy, man.
No.
You could be a soy poppy or something.
He said,
What's a Vietnamese sauce?
Stop. I don't know.
Nook mom? I
Fish
don't know.
sauce poppy.
Nook mommy? No.
I'm a nook mom knock you
Nah,
out. I don't know.
but,
But I feel
yeah,
like
man.
no, I feel it. I feel like
Nah.
it's definitely
Let
dedication.
the boxers be the boxers. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I could go to the gym and just hit the bag once in a while if I want to, but let the boxers be the boxers, man. Shout out to the young bucks.
For sure. All right, guys. Wrapping up this fashion, fitness, and food video. Crazy. Any last words? No.
Shoot.
Good.
Do you, baby?
All right.
That was a good
Do
one.
you?
That was a good one.
All right, man.
Peace.